down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears getting the football here offensively, and the man in charge at QB. It is 4th year now from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky.
We've seen a lot of ups and downs in the young career of Mitchell Trubisky. 3 years with the Chicago Bears, and he's a young quarterback still. What numbers do you...
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 8 catches, 97 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Abdullah will return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 6 yards there. 1st down, Minnesota.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Shoves him aside. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are
I've seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So the lead was huge for them, right?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings. And he's sure looking. First down. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The numbers for Thielen in that game last week, 6 catches, 89 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Eddie Goldman in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. To the 15, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Complete to Tariq Cohen.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He was brought down at the
Eddie Jackson with the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 5. First down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
17 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Ginn has it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, his pass caught at the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We kick off our tour with a good one in the NFC. Carolina heading to Lambeau to take on Green Bay. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Curtis Samuel up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add.
What I'm thinking is that
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trubisky now off the bootleg. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That is caught by Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than... Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you continue. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
an extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Allen Robinson. A gain of
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. He was trying to keep... Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Maher able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Montgomery. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC play. Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. There they got the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Vikings take over first down.
Cousins on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ball at the 33, second and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
At the 46-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Vikings first down.
On first down, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 33.
Second and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Draw play, Madison. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just too hard on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for them in that situation.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, it's a successful play.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Goldman in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that is incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Cousins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. One last shot now for Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Chicago, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.